and welcome back to the European Research Showcase. My name is Sam Langford. I'm the coordinator for the Global Science Show, putting together this event as part of Intersections 2023. Whether it's been videos like this, profiles being shared, threads of information being shared across social media, we've had loads of different content showcasing who researchers across Europe are, what they do, and why they are awesome. And we're back with another short interview with another amazing individual. So, Ty, who are you and what do you do?
Hey Sam, nice to meet you everyone. I'm Ty. I'm based in Bristol and I'm a community organizer and a visual storyteller. So I cover lots of different things from photography, film, design, and my big passion is connecting with diverse audiences through creativity and connecting with nature as well.
So, when you say community organizer, what does that actually entail for those who might not know what that is?
Yeah, good question. So, a community organizer is basically someone who goes into a neighborhood. I get to meet awesome people from across Bristol, and they will come to me with an idea for a project that they would like to do in their neighborhood. So, for example, that could be something like building planters to grow vegetables to share out with their neighbors. And I'll be the person that will support them to apply for funding, find out where seeds can come from, figure out what kind of soil needs to be in that planter. So it's all about supporting people who are already doing amazing things and connecting them with other organizations, helping them get resources and funding, or applying for skills and training opportunities.
So that seems like an incredibly valuable role to have exist, both in terms of personal value for you to take part in that. I imagine is really great, but also for the communities you're working alongside. How do you end up in a role like that? What's the sort of career journey to get to where you are?
I'll be lying if I didn't say it wasn't by accident. To be fair, I did not know that this was a job that existed when I was at school. It was very much by serendipity. So I studied human physiology at university, and that's because I've always been interested in health. I've always really enjoyed learning about human health in a holistic way. So how our health interacts with our environment, our social networks, and things like that. And I was then lucky enough to study science communication, and that's how I ended up moving to Bristol, bringing in storytelling and filmmaking, working with different communities, organizing events at festivals. And that really showed me this amazing world that opened up of not only community engagement, not just going to communities and kind of teaching them about health and physiology and health inequalities that exist in our cities, but really going to communities, building long term relationships with them, building trust, and having that journey alongside them. That's kind of really what community organising is all about. It's not a drop in once, deliver something and leave, but it's really about building those relationships. So I was lucky enough that this job opened up with the wildlife trusts, and it's really exciting to work with someone like the wildlife trusts. I get to meet amazing people across Bristol every single day who are really passionate about not only helping to take action for wildlife and nature, but are really passionate about their neighbours and the people that live around them. So it's a really amazing role. I still feel really lucky, and like I say, yeah, it's super rewarding and really, really good fun.
So the next question I ask folk, we usually get a similar answer, and I imagine it's fairly similar to you. Is what does an average day look like, or is there an average day?
There's definitely not an average day. Yeah, probably quite a cliche answer, but every day is really different. So it could be something like today I'm meeting a community group later on because one of the residents would like to start an art group. So we're going to be discussing things like where will the funding come from, who will be invited, how we're going to make that space inclusive for everyone, how we're going to make sure it's sustainable and it has a lot of longevity. It could be that we're running a seed swap, so I could be designing posters for that. Or it could be as simple as knocking on lots of doors to say hello to people and find out what people want to get involved with or what they want to do in their neighbourhood. So yeah, every day is really different, but I do love that for sure.
And working closely alongside communities, whilst very rewarding, I can imagine also comes with challenges as well. What sorts of challenges do you face?
I think the tricky thing at the moment is that lots of community groups and lots of neighborhoods around Bristol have, really passionate people who, like I said, really care about the neighborhood and where they live. And they have an idea, but it's quite difficult at the moment to find funding. And I think that's, quite a universal problem. Funding is always a tricky one, so I'm always trying to teach people how to write funding applications. Working with communities, though, it can be difficult when, neighborhoods have been let down in the past by different organizations coming in, or they've had an idea and things have run out of money. So the hardest part is always just getting started and trying to build people's, enthusiasm and passion. But once you have that one easy win, I've seen like amazing ideas and lots of enthusiasm just spark off the pages as soon as we have one little thing that goes well. So the hardest part is always getting started, but once you've kicked something off, it's amazing to see how the community comes together and everyone learns how to support each other. And that's a really nice thing, is that everyone really does have a role to play in the climate crisis. You don't have to be an activist, you don't have to be on social media, but if you're making the tea and someone else is running the finances and someone else is having chats with neighbours, it all counts and it's all really important.
Any community work that I've done in the past, that is always the biggest challenge. Well, funding is always number one, right, in terms of the biggest challenges. But yeah, trust and that feeling of isolation when it comes to projects that come in, swoop in, do a thing, leave, and then you never hear from them again. Yeah, definitely one of the things that I've always seen always seen, currently seeing in some of the other work that I do as well. If you had like an elevator pitch moment, like 30 seconds to tell someone about the work that you do, what would be the one thing you would want to tell
Um, I would tell them that community organising is a really amazing way to bring people together to realise the power that they have. So if you're doing something in your neighbourhood, have a think and think about what is one role or one skill that you have that if you shared it with your neighbours could lead to change as part of a community. And like I said before, it could be something as simple as making cups of tea for everyone or taking notes. But I really am passionate about the fact that everyone has a role to play, everyone has a skill to share, and when we all work together, we can achieve really amazing things when we share collective power.
which is just such a really nice message when there seems like there's a lot of, or at least a lot of attempts to have fracturing within communities across the UK at the moment. So making that very clear is great. Ty, thank you so much for coming to share a little snippet of what it is that you do. Where could people find out more about you or the work that you do if they wanted to?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. So you can find me, I'm at Aziz underscore on Twitter and Instagram, so nice and easy. Come and drop me a message if you want to find out more about community organising or you've got an idea and I will try to help you out.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you again for coming along. Folks at home, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions, you can drop them below or above, depending on the platform you're watching this on. If there's any comments or questions you want to pass over, we'll absolutely make sure that those reach you, Ty. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for participating or watching along with the European Research Showcase. We've got loads more stuff still to come, so please do like, share, retweet, repost, X/Twitter, whatever we're calling it now, and enjoy the rest of the European Research Showcase. For now, though, goodbye.